This is a quick tutorial on the different tools and features that we have in our Buzz lessons. So I'm using an English lesson just as an example, but this will be pretty similar across the board for all of your classes. And these are just different tools and features that can sometimes make the lessons a bit easier. So the first thing you'll notice is this bar across the top here. This has some different navigation features as well as notes and glossaries that can help with understanding key terms, main ideas of the lesson, different things like that. So this 3-line box we see here is a navigation bar or navigation menu, so it can take you between modules. Probably not the most necessary thing for most of us, as we'll just be working from lesson to lesson, but if there's something that maybe you want to refer back to from a previous module, that could be a helpful tool. Next, we have notes. This notes page will take you to a new tab, and it will explain to you how to use Cornell Notes. So this is just a way of taking notes that could be helpful if you maybe struggle to take notes on your own. This might be a good resource for you. But if not, you don't have to use it. It is just an option that we have there. Going back to Buzz, we also have a print option. So this will allow you to print the entire lesson from your computer to your printer. I do believe it prints one page at a time. So if you wanted to print like the main reading part, you would want to make sure you're on the correct page first. But if it's easier for you to work with paper and pencil, then having the print option is great. The next button is the course glossary. So this has definitions for all key terms or maybe new terms throughout the entirety of this course. So oftentimes you will see throughout the lesson there may be highlighted words. Those words, if you click on them, will show you the definition, but you can also refer to the glossary for the definitions as well. Here you've got a navigation tool again, so you can navigate between pages. We've got these arrows that will also navigate between pages and a home button that will take you back to the start of the module, or actually, sorry, the start of the entire class. So those are all helpful tools that you will probably use at some point or another throughout the course. The other feature I want to talk about is this toolbar here. If it's in its condensed version, it will look like this, just a little arrow to grab, but also an arrow to expand. So in its expanded form, you can see that there are all these different tools here. I'm going to go back to the page I was just on. So that I can show you how each of these work. So most of these are available to help with the reading portion of a lesson. This first one, if you click on this button and then you can click and hover anywhere in the text to start having the text be read aloud to you. So let's see. I can hover and click here, and
Have you ever listened to a song for the first time and just liked it for the beat?
There we go. The program, I guess, will read it to you. You can also just hit the play button and it will start reading at the beginning. Stop and pause if you need to, stop where you're at, take some notes before moving forward. We also have the ability to translate between languages. So if maybe English is your second language and you're unsure what a word means, you have the option to use this translate button. Here we have another dictionary option. So if you highlight a word and click on this book, it will pop up a dictionary definition of that word. So here we have illuminated shows you that it's an adjective and the definition of that. You also have the option of a photo dictionary. So if I highlight the same word, illuminated, and I click on this picture, it will show me no images for the word illuminated, but maybe for another one. Let's try layers. Okay, so here you can see they're attempting to show through an image what layers might be. Maybe tools would be a better word to highlight. Yeah, see, so this shows you different tools. It may not be the correct context because we know here we're talking about literature, so a literature tool and a hardware working tool are going to be different, but it may be helpful in some scenarios. Another really cool feature is a screen mask. So if you are somebody who gets overwhelmed with too many things on the page, this is nice because it will dull or dim everything except for the immediate section that you are reading. So you can have this highlighted as you're reading it, and then you can scroll and highlight the next thing you want to look at. Scroll, highlight the next thing you want to look at. So it kind of helps just to simplify what you can see on the page. Then there are some settings for if you want to change how fast the voice that's reading the text to you is going. You can slow it down, speed it up, change the color of the text highlight if that's something that you are using, and then determine if you want to click on a word to get the reading feature going or just hover. There are also settings for translating, so whether you're translating from English to Spanish or any other language that we have available here. And then settings for the screen mask. So you can change, again, the color, how opaque something is, and also the reading light height. So maybe if you're reading larger paragraphs, you want that highlighted text to be more than what it already is, you can change that. So if I save that, I'll show you. Now my bar is a little bit wider than what it was before. Okay, so I believe that covers all of those tools and features that can help either navigate or make the reading portion of our lessons easier. If you have any questions about these tools, please do not hesitate to ask. And thanks for watching.